going? Happy New Year. Hope you all had a good Christmas. We're going to pick up a new Valiant. Because you know, when you got two Valiants and a Dodge, and you used to have more Valiants, it's sort of, you know, you feel like you should have more Valiants. And let's be honest, none of my Valiants really move under their own power. And this thing is good and cheap for the money. Well, for the money, what you're getting is pretty good. It's had a lot of rust repairs already done, and yeah, the bloody the car's pretty complete. It's got good bones. It's rough and ready, but that's, you know, that's what you get for a good price. It's yeah, rough and ugly, but it's had a lot of rust repairs already done, a lot of the hard work already done. So I got no motor, so it's ready for, you know, it's ready for something that I've already got sitting there. We'll get a few things and we'll get it going, and hopefully have it on the road. Have a registered Valiant. I haven't had a registered Valiant in some time. I think it was 2013, 14, maybe 15 was the last time I had a registered Valiant. So I'll go and pick it up, show you what I'm up to. So here it is. The mule. The bloke that I picked it up off didn't want me to film at his place, which is fair enough, it's his joint. He had a couple of other cars there, and so fair enough. But this thing looks all there. Got the bones. It's the main thing. Needs a few bits and pieces. Got a lot of parts that have been taken off, that are in the boot and that sort of thing. But yeah, this is the new mule. Just something, all my cars are miles away from registration. So for this, well, for me, this thing's just a lot closer. It's a lot more complete. It's a lot more of a completed vehicle. So that's the only reason. I want something to drive on the street. I'm sick of making changes on the race car and then not being able to, you know, take it for a quick spin around the block. But yeah, this is it. Yeah, grubby old mule. Home, ready to be unloaded. Beautiful. So here she is again. Just dragged her up here with the tow pig. There's the pig. So this is our place now. Was work accommodation, and now we're working so much in Melbourne that we decided to stay here and rent our place in the country to my niece. So now I just got to squeeze that thing in there and start mucking around with it. Bit better. I'll keep mucking around. So yeah, let's have a look at it. It's bit of work to be done. So you can see bit of panel beating to be done. That is the worst of it though. So just, you can see they've warped a bit of the material. They've already done the rust behind the rear wheel, and a bit of warpage there. So But yeah, front and rear windscreens are there, wrapped up on the back seat. So, you know, could be a decent, looks like a decent project and not going to take too long, but that's all some sort of primer putty. Not really sure what the deal is, but yeah, I'll have to I'll have to get into this soon. I think this is the first thing, because basically I want to get the car driving under its own power and then do the body work. So I'll paint the engine bay, decide what colour I'm going to decide what colour I'm going with, and then paint the engine bay, get into it for there. So here we are, a bit of progress. That passenger side front door didn't have any hinges, so I just lifted it off. And I noticed this has been dinged in. You can see an impression here that that's actually been knocked in. So I'd say the door's flung open at some stage, so I'll have to get in there and bash it back out. Put a piece of wood in behind there and give it a nice knock with that little hammer. And yeah. So yeah, I'll get into, I won't touch the engine bay just yet. Although there's a few things I've got to do in there. I'm going to get into the inner guards. These rails fill up with dirt on the top here. They just get all full of dirt. So I'll rip all of that out before I spray the engine bay, because I don't want dirt in here flinging up. Then I get a heap of nibs in the engine bay. That's the last thing I need. But yeah, so I'll get in here and wire wheel that, and yeah, give it a coat of etch primer and go from there. Etch primer and then chassis black it, and it should be right. But yeah, after I've done the inner guards, left and right, I've still got to take that guard off. But do the inner guards, and then get into the engine bay. That's a spray putty, so I might have to take all of that off. Yeah, oh well. Forgot the dashes here out, because got the door off so I could slide the dash out. Seats are in mint condition, can't wait. Oh mate, so good. Yeah, I'll get in and whip this apart. It's an aftermarket, really rubbish radio, so that can go. But I'll get in and whip this apart, and then I'll recover the crash pad and paint the dash same colour as. I suppose I'll just prime it and etch it before I decide what colour I'm doing. It's in good nick behind here. And here's nice. It's metal. Cool. I'm really stoked with this car, actually. These are the original 1967 floor pans. Bit of surface rust here, but I mean the paint's still on. Just surface rust. Looks like this has been welded up, but I don't really know. Doesn't. Oh, that might be a partial floor pan they've put in. Yeah, okay. Looks like a weld goes across there. So they've. Yeah, okay. Weld along the seam. So it's had a driver's floor pan in it. Yeah, you can see where they've plug welded along the rail. Yeah. But still, the rest of it is pretty good. And I mean, all around the windscreen is virgin as it came from the factory. I mean, I wish my VH was like this. It's horrible. It's disgusting, but yeah. This thing's really good, so pretty stoked. But yeah, pretty good, pretty happy. Looks like another patch there, bit of a patch there. But other than that, I mean, it's factory floor pans in a 67 model, so I'll be pretty happy with that. Righto, so just been mucking around, lubing up door handles, and I straightened a few of the little link rods inside the doors because, you know, things weren't working properly. But the 3 doors that are on there, they open and close nicely from the inside and from the outside. They lock. The whole thing seems to function pretty good, so pretty happy with that. I reckon I'm going to get a mate as a panel beater to have a look at that rear door in the quarter, because it's a bit yuck. But yeah, next thing I'll do is I'll throw this door on, and we'll just let's see if we can get it to fit. Because it's obviously not the original door. I mean, see, this thing's bright turquoise. I don't know if you can see. It's Bahama blue. So yeah, turquoise metallic, and Bahama blue is a solid non-metallic. So yeah, throw this door on, see how we go. All right. So she's on there. Pretty good. You know, like, decent gap. A little bit closer at the bottom. Around the door frame is pretty good. Maybe just a whisker low here, but you know, it's not bad. Gap at the bottom's reasonable. Does sit forwards a touch too much, but just do what we can with it. Just is what it is, I think. But that's pretty good. Pretty decent. Yeah, I think that's it for the moment. Got a tin roof above me, so I'm sweating like buggery, but that's us for the moment, I reckon. I'll leave it at that. I've introduced the test mule. I haven't really figured out, I haven't fully decided what I'm doing with paint, but whatever colour I choose, I'm going to do the engine bay, the roof, and the interior either blue or green, and then just keep the body black. Just keep the body flat black. But I'm gonna get in and paint the engine bay next. Get rid of all of that, and then I'll start doing. I guess I'll start doing paint. Might be the go. I guess. I mean, start mucking around. I guess it makes sense to do paint and then stick the engine and trans in it, but we'll just see how it goes. That's sort of what I'm thinking. At this stage, that's what we're up to. So, cool. Well, now that we've got a project here where I'm living, because I've been working away so much, I've been able to, at best, put out a video every 2 weeks. So hopefully I can get more videos up, because I'll have more shed time. But now, you know, tiny little shed, but better than no shed, you know. I'll see you after.